So Don Lemon finally got arrested. Good. Because in the left, what are they doing? They're coming out here trying to weapon the Constitution yet again. Just because you're a journalist or you were a journalist, I'm basically a journalist. Even though I only talk to like a couple people, I am a journalist. We all are journalists. Anybody can be a journalist nowadays. Just because you're on the left and you report news, which he isn't affiliated with any mainstream media anymore. It doesn't mean you're above the law. It doesn't mean that you're above the law. You can't go in and disrupt the church. Imagine if I went in there with a group of people and disrupted a black church or disrupted a Muslim mosque. What would happen to me? I'm just wondering what would happen. Oh, because it's Christians or white people, then it's okay. It's okay to do that. No. And the lefts will be like, oh, the fascists. Like they say fascist, all you're fucking say. You don't even know what you're talking about. If this was a fascist regime, we would all know, because like they would already be rounding people up. Oh, they're saying, the immigrants. No, they're getting rid of the illegal immigrants. What's funny is you guys continuously put immigrant, but you leave out illegal every time. And this is what the left does, is they don't put the proper context. They take things completely out of context for a reason to make the other side look bad. And like they're going to be like, oh, Trump is going after his political foes. Well, what did you guys do with Trump? He has 34 felonies and he's not in prison. He's a rapist, like you guys keep saying, but he's not in prison. It doesn't make any sense. The whole felony thing was theater so they can run on that. Oh, he has 34 felonies, so don't vote for Trump. And that's what it was all about. If I had 34 felonies, where would I be right now? If I was convicted of 34 felonies, where would I be? I would be in prison. So, like, they keep on saying Trump's a fascist, when, in fact, they have shown that they are the fascists. Look at the lockdowns. Look at the people who, like, pastors were getting arrested. Christian pastors were getting arrested at the same time. Even Jews were getting arrested. I think they were. But I know the Christian pastors were getting harassed, at the very least by the government, for peacefully assembling. That's the First Amendment, right? And they allowed rioting. They allowed protests from the left. So it's just, what we're seeing now is the left are not used to being told no. They're like children. If I was Trump, I wouldn't give power to these people. I don't care. And they're already calling you a fascist anyway. They've been calling us all fascists. They've been calling us all Nazis. It's like, what else are you gonna call us? I just wouldn't give up power. I would keep playing ball, and I would just I wouldn't give up power to these people. There's no way. I couldn't live with myself to get. It's not because like the retaliation. If you look at how they're acting, like some of the rhetoric's coming out of these celebrities who live in a bubble. Who's that one? Molly Ringwald, or whatever. She was saying something. I don't know. Talking like retribution against us. Like she's gonna do something. All these people who live in a bubble in their little, you know what I think is happening, to be honest? I think that a lot of these celebrities have fallen off. Nobody gives a shit about them anymore. And I think that their money could be running out, and I think they're kind of getting scared. So then they're like, oh, I want a revolution. Like, what's the last time Molly Ringwald's done anything? I'm sure she's probably running low on her funds. And it's like, it's just stupid. It's just dumb at this point. And if you're a person watching this and you think that like the left is right, like they allowed all the illegals to come in so they can fill up seats in Congress so they can cheat. They're saying they want to pack the courts. Like, they're saying this shit. So it's like, if they're out here saying this, why the hell should we give up power to them at all? I don't care if you call Trump a dictator at that point. Like, I would not give up power to you people. There's no way. You're irresponsible. Like, you are the fascist. And what happens is like, oh, it's like you guys are doing what we, yeah, it's like, yeah, we're gonna show you how it feels. It's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for us. Oh, you're the victim when you're the one that fucking caused it. It's just so stupid with these people. A lot of these people are so fucking, they're so fake. They're so fake. I argue with these people and I say that's debate on Spaces, and they don't. In fact, I had one of them like sit here and talk shit on me, and then he's like, he said like basically metal is only for teenagers when like grown adults are making, like I didn't know that Metallica and Slipknot were, like they can't like listen to metal when they're creating it. It's like, what are you talking about? No, they just try to gaslight you. They try to like, maybe that's not the correct term. Maybe it is a correct term, I don't know. But they try to like get you to look like shit. And I kept on prodding with this guy. I kept on prodding. He has like 28 followers, doesn't even have a real picture up. And he's like, he like blah blah blah. He showed like the music I produce, so it doesn't get many views, which is fine. Like, I don't care. I make it for myself. It's something I like to listen to. It's something I created. It's got my lyrics and everything like that. Like, yeah, I think it's cool. I don't really like much music that's being produced nowadays, so I produce my own. If I'm the only one that listens to it, that's fine. That's cool. You can laugh at me. Just like you can, like, people can laugh at me. Oh, you're talking to nobody. You're just, okay, whatever. I'm talking to nobody. Maybe right now, but who knows what happens in the future? Who knows who might stumble on my content in the future at some point? But maybe it'll help something. Like, I don't know. I'm just like saying my opinion on things and the way things are going. And then they want to say that I'm in a cult. It's so funny. Like, they say I'm in a cult when I sit here and talk shit about everybody. I talk shit about Tim Pool. I just made a video, I think it was before this video, talking shit on Tim Pool, one of my absolute favorite podcasters. I'm talking shit on him. I'm talking shit on Nick Fuentes. I'm talking shit on Dan Bongino, Pat Bet David. But I'm in a cult. Like, these people are in a cult, and then they don't go against anybody on their side at all. But then they say that I'm in a cult. I have a big body of work, and you can see that I talk shit on everybody. I talk shit on influencers, like these people who are like, go to the gym or whatever. Like, I'm like, that's cool, but like, I don't feel like going to the gym after working 12 hours. What person does? If we have to do a job we don't want to do for basic resources, and they laugh at us. Oh, you're uneducated. Well, like, who else is gonna do these jobs? It's not like you're doing them. It's not like you make money in front of a camera or behind a desk or something. But like, people like me who work in the working class doing these jobs that are dirty, that are repetitive, like, who else is going to do them? If we don't do them, who the fuck else is going to do them? And these jobs keep us all alive. The infrastructure jobs and then they look down on people like us. Everything is so ass backwards. And like, here's the thing with these celebrities is they're done. There, of course, there's going to be famous people for sure. There's always going to be famous people, but these celebrities, nobody gives a fuck about them anymore. And it's like they're the biggest narcissists. They're acting out like little kids, and they're not used to it. You know, and they live in their mansion, secluded by themselves. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you and your mansion. Your mansions are cringe. But yeah, these people are just so fucking fake, and they project everything on everybody else. They call people Nazis. They call people racist. They're not even at all, and then they still call them that. Like, what they have done with the word Nazi is like downplayed with actually what happened. What they've done with the word KKK, or the acronym KKK, is they have downplayed what the KKK has done in the past. Like referring to people like this, oh, you're a KKK, just because I like Trump. Just because I support Trump. Even though, you know, I've criticized him before too. I'm not a MAGA no more, but I'm rooting for him because I know we're kind of fucked without him, to be honest. I don't see much when I'm looking at these MAGA people, these MAGA influencers. I'm like, dude, you guys are so fucking fake. Dan Bongino, what are you doing? Like, you're coming on camera. You went on some like. I seen a clip today. You went on like some mainstream media show talking about all this stuff you're reading and about like Russian collusion and everything like that. We can't run a republic like that. And then what do? You fucking retire. So you come out here so you can bitch in front of a camera when you actually had some power. FBI was the FBI director. Something like that. He was a big dog. I was excited for him to get in there. I'm like, hell yeah. And what does he do? Him and Kash Patel, who they fought against to get these people in there. Now they're retiring. It's like they did it for clout. You know, and I'm just like, fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking frauds. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm out here. I feel like I'm in a fucking simulation, man. I really fucking do. I don't think I am, but it feels like. It really fucking feels like. It feels like like all fucking feels fake. I'm not gonna go away. I'm not gonna stop using the internet. I'm still gonna try to figure shit out. What I think is going on. I'm not gonna go back to the mainstream media. I'm not gonna go back to that shit. But these people on the left are very dangerous, and I just seen this one guy. He has this mustache. He's got like 2 million followers, and somebody was like talking smack on him in the comments, and he's like doxing people, giving out social security numbers, and then somebody shows up at his house, you know. Then he's like, oh, I gotta move. And then he comes to a realization, like, this ain't a fucking game, dude. Like, what you guys are doing can easily happen back to you. You know, you try to dox somebody like me and motherfuckers come up to my house. I'm not gonna be that nice. I'm not gonna be that nice at all. And in fact, like, I hope it doesn't happen. But, I'm gonna defend myself if I need to be. Like, you don't come up to my house. Like, there really shouldn't be anybody that comes up to my house that I don't know. That I don't know. But I'm gonna be very cautious of like who comes around. You know, so it's just like, you people think that you can't be doxxed. You don't think that people can show up where you're at. You know, like if these protesters or whatever are being funded, they need to be exposed. It needs to be all out there, and it needs to be put to an end. These people need to go back to work. These protesters in Minneapolis, if that's their job, that needs to be put to an end. I think that's ridiculous. All of us. I can't afford to go. I don't want to go to a protest anyway. But even if I could, I gotta work, man. It's just because I don't get paid. I don't get paid for this. I got to make my own money. But yeah, I'm so cautious about any fucking influencer out here because, like I said, criticize me, and look at me skeptical too. You should look at anybody skeptical on the internet nowadays, and not fully trust anybody. That's what I would say is just you see how consistent they are. Look at Candace Owens, somebody I really liked. I think I got her book. I think I listened to her book. Yeah, I think I listened to one of her books if she's got multiple books. And I liked her. And then now what is she doing? She's out here like saying the most off the wall things to get attention. Seems like she's using her friend's death to keep her clout up when she should be raising her kids. Like, literally, her husband is wealthy. Her husband's family is wealthy. They're worth like hundreds of millions of dollars. She's not hard up for money. So there's no reason why she needs to go out here and do this. She's not a single mom. I'm sure he does something to make money. I'm sure they're not hard up for money. So why is she doing this? Because she wants clout. She's a narcissist. She's not having anything to do with... I don't know, she's probably having something to do with her kids, but she should be raising her kids. And if anybody should be out here, should be her husband, not her. These women need to get back in the kitchen, man. I'm tired of them. I just think they're annoying. I don't... Just... Like Anna Paula Luna, I like what she says. You know, but I'm like, you have a baby and you're out here in Congress? Get the fuck out of here, man. Why isn't your husband doing this job? Oh, because this is a clout. You use your sexuality to get where you're at, basically. That's what happened. Because her husband wouldn't be able to do that. He'd be like me, you know what I mean? He's probably got more status and more money than me or whatever, but she used her sexuality to get where she's at. So did Lauren Boebert. Marjorie Taylor Greene did too, to some extent. And look at her. She's gone too. You know, it's like these people just go up there for clout, and that's all they fucking care about. It's just about clout. It's fucking sad. And I think that at some point, they're not going to be able to make money anymore off of this shit. And I think that when I was talking shit about Tim Pool is because I think he's starting. I'm seeing that the views are down. The views aren't just down for me on Twitter. I'm seeing like prominent figures, their views down. The bold lib or whatever lady, I think her views are down, and it's like we need people to go back to work and work real jobs. What did Antonio Bryant tweeted out? We need less podcasters or influencers and more electricians. And I put, then why aren't you an electrician? You know what I mean? Oh, you have to be, but not me. Dude, I work a real job. Okay? I create shit. I think that my opinion is probably more valuable than their opinion, to be honest, because I live in the real world. I have to cook for myself. I have to clean for myself. I pay my own bills. I do everything. I make my own fucking music, my own fucking books, my own content, everything, my own entertainment. I do this all myself. You know? So, like, take a page out of my book, motherfuckers. We need more electricians. Get your asses out here. We need more people to fix bridges. Get your asses out here. And yeah, you know, I'm still gonna make videos because it's something I like to do. I don't get paid off of this, and I don't get any clout. Just writing in my opinion. I'm just putting it out there. And then for that one guy, the Jacob guy, nobody's listening. Yeah, nobody's listening. Cool. There's a couple people that listen to my content, and I appreciate them. They've been listening to my content for years. Probably like the coolest people. Like, I care more about their, like, if I was hypothetically to get huge, let's just say I was to get huge. Those couple people that have been watching my content for all these fucking years, I'm gonna appreciate what they say more than any of these fucking famous people. If I was to get pop off, we'll see. Like if it's not gonna happen, but if it did happen, I'm gonna appreciate them because they've been ride or die by my side, listening to my shit. Whether they agree with me on everything or not, they've been listening to my content, supporting my content for the longest time. All these people all of a sudden come in. All these people, let's just say hypothetically I was to blow up. All these people come in, they can leave just as quickly as they come in. Okay? You know, a lot of people get attention, and then all of a sudden the attention goes away. That's my base people that relate to me, that have watched, and I appreciate them. I appreciate, if you guys are watching this at all, I appreciate you way more than any fucking like famous person that will come in here and leave a comment. So it's just like these people are, there's no loyalty. All they care about is they don't even care about the truth, really. I don't think. I just think they say what they have to say to get traction. And you know, it's just so funny. And here's another thing too, like Peter Schiff, he was all talking crap about crypto, the volatility of crypto. Look at the metals. Look how volatile the metals are right now. So it's just, and crypto, yeah, it's down a little bit. It's gone down, and it could still go down for sure. You know, I look at crypto and Bitcoin as like long term. I don't look at it, oh, right now. You know, I'm like, hopefully nothing happens where I have to like sell it. You know, but if that happens, then I guess I fucking lose it everything. You know, it is what it is. That's life. It's unfortunate because like I'm like I set myself up pretty fucking well, but I guess if the universe wants me to be poor the rest of my life, I may have been poor my whole life anyway. So what's the fucking difference? You know, it is what it is. I'm fighting tooth and nail. I'm fighting tooth and nail to not lose it. I'm trying to make the right choices to not lose my assets and my investments. But, you know, if it happens, then, like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I guess I have to try to rebuild some other way. So, it is what it is. And I hate to make this about me or anything, but it's just, like, I'm sure if you're listening to this, you understand the point I was going on about that. So, yeah, it's just, these people on the left, they just spend everything to, like, they always defend each other no matter what. Like, seriously, if like they lost one of their kids because of one of these leftists, they would still defend them to the bitter end. And it's so crazy. And they say that I'm in a cult. I'm an independent thinker, man, and they can say what they want, talk crap about me. Go ahead, talk crap about me. Say I'm cringe. You know, I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest. And I'm trying. I don't want to talk about. I'm pretty happy about my speed bag development. If you go back, it's one of my lives. I did like a 2-minute live. It's like a month ago, and I'm showing you, and I said right there, like I'm pretty bad. And then I just made a short showing like my progress, and I'm pretty proud of it, to be honest. Cause like the speed bag is pretty difficult to pick up and do. So like I'm giving myself so much validation when it comes to that, and I'm pretty proud of myself, to be honest. I don't even want to say, oh, pat me on the back. No, I pat myself on the back. Because it is pretty good. It's pretty cool to me. I'm like watching the short over and over again. I'm like, man, that's so cool. I produce the music, and it's like my content is so diverse and so different from everybody else's. If yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, just because. These people on the left, I'm just tired of these people. I think they're going to continue to get more violent. And, You know, hopefully, like we shut them down with the military. You know, if it comes to that, then it comes to that. You know, if that's what they want. I don't think a lot of these people understand reality. I think that a lot of them, including the people on the right, they don't live in reality. The fact that these people on the left are celebrating somebody's death, and then they sit here and talk about they're against gun violence, but they celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. You know, and I think the people who are celebrating the death of Good and that petty guy or whatever, I don't think that's cool. I'm not celebrating their death. Do I think that, like, am I like sad about their death? I don't. I don't give a fuck. You know, if you put yourself in that position, like, and if I'm gonna go out, I made a short like this. I'm like making fun of vegans who don't live in reality. I'm gonna go and tell lions to not eat animals no more, and then like I'm like running, and then a lion's coming after me. Like, they don't live in reality. They think that it's a video game. I just seen a video of a guy at some type of town hall meeting dressed as Batman. Like, these people literally live in the movie. They think that they're fiction. Like, they dress up as furries and all this other shit. Like, which is okay, but like, you don't live in reality. I think that a lot of them, they need to be put in insane asylums, and I think they need Neuralinks. They need fucking Neuralinks to control their emotions, to be able to stop the violence. Like, they commit violence, and then they just go ahead and like deflect to the other side. Like, oh, January 6th. It's like, okay, this is what's happening now. Like, when your guys just killed Charlie Kirk. Oh, January 6th. It always goes back to January 6th, and it's like, yeah, January 6th was fucked up. And people served sentences that were way too long for trespassing. Some of them did assault police officers, but we also seen video of police officers waving these people in. I seen a video of police officers, basically the guy with the painted face and the horns, Jacob Chansley, I guess. They let him into Congress, like the Congress floor. And it's like, dude, what is going on here? You know what I mean? Like, it seems like almost scripted. You know, it just seems like this shit should already be taken care of. All these problems should be solved. It's like this stuff is intentionally being put out there for, like, it makes me feel like I'm in a simulation. You know what I mean? It makes me feel like it. Like, I think I'm in baseline reality, but it definitely makes me feel like I live in a simulation when it comes to, like, a Mandela effect. I definitely remember Publishers Clearinghouse, Ed McMahon, not American Prestige or whatever they say. I definitely remember Luke, I am your father. It's not, no, I am your father. I remember life is like a box of chocolates, not life was like a box of chocolates, like they say it is now, or Sex in the City. I remember Sex in the City, but it's Sex and the City. Oh, one of my favorite books, The Bernstein Bears, but it's Bernstein Bears. The cornucopia, I remember this stuff, and it's, I don't know. Maybe I'm in a timeline shift. I don't know if I'm in the same dimension. I know I'm not crazy. Maybe I am crazy. I don't think I am, but it's so weird. It just seems so like this feels, everything feels real. You know what I mean? And it's like, if I'm in a simulation, why does it have to be such a shitty, boring simulation? Why can't it be a fun one? You know what I mean? It's like, it should be more cool. I want to be like the main character. If I want to be a simulation, if that's what this is, I want to be a fucking main character, man. Like, that's why we play video games, right? We want to be the main character. But yeah, I think that's about it.